guys, it's Cam from EasyA. This video is going to be on sequences, so let's get started.
A sequence is a set of numbers that's linked together by some kind of pattern or rule. Each number in a sequence is known as a term of that sequence. Sometimes the sequence will be defined by a term-to-term rule, which shows you how to find the next term from the previous. For this one, we add 2 every time. We can say there's a common difference of 2. Say we have a different series with a term-to-term rule of multiply by 2. We're given the first term in the sequence, which is 1. To find out the second term, multiply that by 2. To find out the third, multiply by 2 again, and so on until we've written out lots of terms of the sequence. We could say the sequence has a common ratio of 2. Instead of describing the sequence with a term-to-term rule, we can use an nth term expression, where n is the number of the term in the sequence. To find the first term of this sequence, substitute in n equals 1. This allows us to easily find any term in the sequence. Let's find an nth term expression for this sequence. We have to add 4 to the previous term to get the next, so we can say there's a common difference of 4. This means that 4 times n, or 4n, will be in our nth term expression. Writing out the sequence of 4n shows that there's a difference we have to add to each term. In this case, we have to subtract 1, so the final expression is 4n minus 1. Sometimes the nth term expression will be quadratic. This is no different, just substitute in the term number to get the term value. There are some common sequences you'll have to know and understand. The first one is the square numbers, which has an nth term expression of n squared. This is simple, just square the term number. The cube numbers are similar. A more complicated sequence is the triangular numbers. This can be thought of as the number of dots you'd need to make up an equilateral triangle with side length of the term number. Here's its nth term expression, which is a bit more complicated. Finally, the Fibonacci sequence, which is a sequence made up by adding together the previous 2 numbers to get the next. The first 2 terms are both 1. A geometric sequence is the technical name for a sequence that has a term-to-term multiply rule. It has an nth term expression in this format. A is the first term and r is the common ratio. Let's work out the nth term expression for this sequence. We can see that the common ratio is 4, as that's what we have to multiply the previous term by to get the next. We can also see that the first term is 3. At higher level, you'll have to find an nth term expression for quadratic sequences. First, let's write down the common difference between each term. Notice that this isn't constant. Then, we find the second common difference, or the common difference of the common differences. The coefficient of n squared is half of this. Then, we need to find out how much we need to add or subtract to each term to get the nth term expression.
Thank you for watching this EasyA Maths recap video. Check out our YouTube channel for more maths recaps, or get the EasyA app on the Apple and Android app stores to get unlimited on-demand maths tutoring right from your smartphone.